We will be much bolstered for Urianger's company. Courting cooperation. Urianger fixes you with his gaze. My friend, ere I speak of the task at hand, there is a question I would pose to thee. Ooh. What thinkest thou of mine appearance? Looking good, my friend. Did you take up astrology? Did you lose weight? I didn't recognize you at first. What should I go with? I mean, I'll take it like the first time through, maybe, and say I didn't recognize you at first. I don't know stuff because he does. I mean, we do see him without his mask, but then he puts it back on after that. That was what, like, in 3.4, I think. And then, I mean, it's been a while since we haven't seen him without it. But I'll go with the first one. Indeed, though the night be lost, behind the shroud of blinding light, doubt not but that the stars shine still. I have chosen to avail myself of their guidance, that I might navigate the sea of uncertainty that stretcheth before us. For a blessing, my prior studies of astrology did provide me with adequate grounding in the art. But enough of myself. Let us now speak of our task. As I did mention, if we are to enter Liagia, we must needs gain the Pixies' cooperation. This is a simple matter of presenting unto them a suitable gift. I shall procure a selection of viands that shall please their palates. Thancred, pray assist me in this endeavor. Meanwhile, Lavenza, I bid thee obtain that which will please their eyes. In these parts there abideth a vilekin known for its beauteous wings, the hawker. I shall lend thee a receptacle within which thou mayest capture a weakened specimen. Thou shouldst find a hawker nearby. Pray use the receptacle I have lent thee to capture a weakened specimen. Okay. Does he say the same thing? Oh, no. There's no avoiding chores, is there? Far better under Urianger than the Pixies, of course. Is Minfilia out here? I expected... But I guess not. Or I'm just not seeing her. Well hidden, it would seem. Okay, and I have to do it on a weakened hawker. An enchanted box designed in the traditional Charlian style. Charlian box. But at least I'm now in current content, so... Oh. Okay. Almost worried I would have killed it. Oh, there she is. Oh, no need to worry about me. I'm quite familiar with the manor. During our wanderings, Thancred and I would often return here. It's where I imbue his ammunition. Oh, and now Thancred's not here. And where did he disappear to? Man, everybody's always playing hide and seek with me. He's not... I mean, I was just with Reen, so he's not with her. I would imagine he would be somewhere around the manor. I like getting all the flavor text, but I'm not trying to spend all day on finding everybody either. Yep, don't see him. Thou art returned. Wert thou able to capture a hawker? Although he did also... I guess he made... Thancred go get the other thing then. That's probably where he is. Even without the box's enchantment to hold it in place, the creature has no more fight left in it. Ah, a truly magnificent set of wings. I shall treat them at once to make fast their vibrant colors. Thancred too should return anon. Yeah, okay. Again, like... how quickly I forget things. Upon which I shall ready all the items for presentation. Pray take thine ease meanwhile.
"'Tis done. The pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts. Ah, lest I forget. White auracite, newly forged for thy use. Our mission being to thwart a rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary, our eternal enemies. Thus did I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
Trying to think of when we use that.
May I come in now?
You may indeed, assuming you've finished.
Yeah, I know Thancred uses something like that with Hades, but do we use
I
it?
did as you asked.
Do we use it before then?
That's my girl, thank you. I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me. Which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether. I took up the gunblade for its defensive advantages, but on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
Really? May I?
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire. Hast thou spoken to her of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any. As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armareng, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted. 'Twas there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia. Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel. One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's. You have ever watched over me, Thancred.
One point oh right there.
Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path. When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Minfilia, wait!
What happened?
It's such an interesting storyline for Thancred.
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things. Where we came from, what we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken.
Yeah, that's a lot to take in. I mean, as yet, it's been a lot to take in for Thancred, and then to put all of that on little Minfilia. So what will you say? How do you want this to end? Or say nothing at all? I mean, it almost seems like the type of thing, like after hearing that, it's like you just don't say anything. But at the same time, I mean, you know, maybe that question needs to be asked to him. I'll go with it. Well, clearly I don't know how he wants it to end. Because it's tough. It's like one life for another. Either way.
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate. The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Lida Loran.
Lida Loran, yeah. Yeah, her line was apropos, for sure. I knew all that stuff, but it still felt like a lot to take in. I think I'm definitely going to go back and rewatch that scene. Yeah, it makes... I think it's this expansion where Thancred's character really gets fleshed out and becomes really interesting. You know, to have so many feelings for somebody, but then also he spent, was it 3 years now with Minfilia? You know, and to... Well, he doesn't really need to choose, but he has to wait for that day of, like, which one, essentially, is he going to get in the end. It's just a situation I wouldn't want to be in, to be sure. I dare not ask what happened in our absence. When you have a moment, be sure to show your appreciation to the twins. They've endured a great deal on our behalf. You couldn't have returned at a better time. The Pixies had just decided that it would be amusing to have Alize and I exchange outfits. Ah, thank God you arrived when you did. Any later, and I don't think I would have been able to live it down. As much as I should like to savor the reunion with Master Alpino and Mistress Alize, it must wait. I have taken the liberty of presenting our gifts unto the Pixies. Let us see how well they are received. We weren't expecting you all back so soon. We had scarcely begun playing with the twins. That said, your gifts are truly wonderful. Let me tell you, the milk and honey and biscuits won't last a day, and the wings are the loveliest we've ever seen. You've done us a great kindness, and it's Fey custom to return the gesture. If you desire anything of us, you need but name it. Well then, let me list the things. Thank you for watching this video. Tonight's stream was a lot of fun. We started and finished Ilmeg. The dungeon was fun. Feaul is always fun. Always a good time. Next up, we will be heading into Raktika, which is amazing because we'll now finally have Emmett with us. We'll be seeing Y'shtola again. We'll be going to the Bunny Girl village. Really good dungeon there too. Just a lot of good stuff. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see me live, the link to my Twitch is in the description down below. Thank you again for watching. Have a good one.